So today's one of those days where you're not getting any sap. I mean, the trees are not even thawed out really. It is 33, 34. I don't know if you can see on the video here. We're 2,000 feet or so elevation. There's quite a lot of fog. Hard to see that in the video, but I'm still fixing leaks. So my sensors, I got some sensors, vacuum monitors that are reading zeros, which means there is obviously a leak in the main line. You know, the vacuum should always be something in there. I feel as long as you're like above 20, you know, you're probably don't have anything hugely major on there that's leaking. You know, especially overnight when it's frozen. You know, if you got a vacuum on the line still when everything's froze up, probably some micro leaks to deal with or whatever. But if it's a zero, you've got a major leak. So I'm out here now, cruising around, going on the main lines, going up and down the main lines to add zeros, and basically either listening for an audible leak, because some of them have been. They were just thawed out enough on the main line that I could hear the saddle leaking. If not, then I'm looking for frost, and we got just the right weather, you know, with the moisture and stuff, and just the right amount of thaw that it does make a little frost on there. So fixed, I don't know, 8 or 10 already today, so that's good. Even if that's all I found today, I would be very happy with that. Yeah, there's 16 inches of snow and it's not really running sap, but any leak I can fix, you know, is one more fixed. That's how I look at it. So still a long ways to go, you know, still gonna walk every single main line methodically, one at a time, myself. Maybe even twice. If I got a long enough season, I'll walk every one of them twice, but at least once I get the big ones taken care of. You know, it takes a bit to get all the micro leaks, and you'll never get all of them. But you know, right now I'm looking for mistaps, maybe a large squirrel bite that I didn't see, a bear bite. I've had two I guess dead trees that probably shouldn't got tapped, but they did, that I removed from the system. So, you know, that's how it goes. So onward we go. Okay, so here's exactly what I'm out here looking for. This is a frosted up saddle. Yes, there's snow on it. I haven't wiped it off yet because I want to show you. So, wipe off the snow. You can wipe that snow off, but this right here, that's frost. That is frost. It is definitely a leak here. So, my experience has taught me that with the H2O saddle, it's 99.9% not the saddle. Especially if you're using the correct pipe, the correct pipe OD size that the saddle is made for. It's not the saddle leaking. There's a leak on the tubing. So, inexperienced guys, listen to me. It's probably not the saddle. A lot of times, you know, you think, oh, it's the saddle. I just replaced the saddle and it's good. It'll stop leaking. Now, the easiest way to find the leak on this 5/16 line is to thaw this ice out so you can get vacuum back on this line, a decent vacuum back on this line again. There is vacuum on it currently. That's what's making the frost. Sometimes it's not enough to find it. So the easiest way is to thaw this out. However, you have to be careful with that because unless you're carrying a thermos of hot water or you can pee really high, you know, squeezing it and crushing it really isn't the best idea to get the ice out of there with our pliers. You can hold your hands on there and breathe on it and thaw it out. You know, I don't recommend squeezing it anyways. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna walk up through here and see if I can't cipher out what that leak is. So bear with me here. Might get a little wobbly. There's a little bit of snow on this main line, so I'm not gonna run my hand up it, but I am going to look at it, whole entire way here. But when I say hand, I have a glove on. I always use a glove. There's no sense in putting your salt on there just so the tree rats can lick it off. Now, come right to here, and we see we have a J drop. Now sometimes a J drop might be an indication that, hey, maybe this tree was tough to tap. That's why we tapped it down here. So I'm gonna look here, and so we do have okay vacuum on this line, I guess. The sap's trying to move. Sap is a little bit of liquid in there, and you can see that's moving. So it's not on this drop because that's flooded out. It's not racing or anything on that drop. And we continue up this line. Ooh, and lo and behold, follow me now. T. Down the drop. Boom. There's some more frost. Like I said, it's a good day to find frost. So that's probably a squirrel bite, and also this is a J drop. Again, above where that's tapped is fairly used up wood. Big old tree, been tapped hundreds of years. So if I had more snow, I would have reached up there, but we were low on snow, so we had to do what we could do. So I'm gonna put this phone away, but more than likely that's what frosted the main line. I'm not 100% convinced. I will fix this, and then I will go up the rest of the tubing here. It goes up to another tree. There is 4 taps on this run, and you can see that's another, whatever, 60 feet away. So it's possible there could be another one up there. Oh, actually looks like there's a little bit more frost right on this T. Looks like there's maybe another little nick on this tubing here. So I will take a minute. Oh, yeah, right there on that T. So might be replacing this whole drop. Anyways.